So for this first lesson, we are going to cover two chapters. And the first one is kind of an overview of object-oriented programming, and then we get into some basic JavaScript. I do have some lecture material for you, key concepts that you should pick up from each of those chapters. Okay, and you can pretty much read through this. As you can see, these first ones are rather short. Okay, and so as you go through here, I do include quite a few live examples. Some of them are from the book. Some of them I created. Some of them are interactive. So if you see W3 Schools, this is an interactive one. So if you select the link, you can actually change things and run it. And I do encourage you to look at all of the examples, especially those interactive ones, because the more you use the code, the better you will learn it. So as you come down through here, we'll get into interactive examples. And I would like you to go through these. These are at W3 Schools. They have a lot of information on just basic JavaScript that is quite good. And it's short. Okay, none of this is going to take you that long, but I do think you will understand things better if you go through those examples. Then that brings me to the first programming assignment. So we have a couple different tasks here. You will be creating your assignment page for this course. And so this is kind of your structure for your page. There is no JavaScript in this. This is straight HTML at this point. As far as a background graphic, I do have a link to the free PowerPoint backgrounds. But if you guys want to use a photo, that's absolutely fine. You can pretty much set it up how you want. I do have a link to the LunaPic editor if you need to edit that photo. If you can't remember how to do something, you can flip me an email. I can help you. I did give you some minimal CSS here, but you'll notice that I have the style rule, but I do not have the values. You have to enter your own values. I'm not going to tell you how to style your page. So you guys know enough to style your own page. Okay, so these are just kind of minimal CSS. You certainly can do more than this. Okay, and so you can see that this is kind of what it looks like. Now, a lot of students will ask me, can I take my page from my 180 class and can I modify it for this class? Sure, that's fine. I reuse code all the time. That's perfectly fine. But this should say CIT190 JavaScript assignments, okay? So it shouldn't say CIT180 on it. And it should be set up for this class. And then you will be transferring that to the web. The transfer procedure is pretty much the same as before, but you are going to want to create a CIT190 folder and transfer all of your files into that folder because you have the 180 information out there. Keeping things separate and creating a CIT190 folder is very helpful. And so how you're graded on this is down here. You can kind of see what you get points for. And I'm really not concerned about the validation. The validator sometimes will indicate things are wrong when they're not. It sometimes doesn't like nesting of lists, and there's nothing wrong with the nested list. So if you run things through the validator and it marks something wrong, the only thing I'm really concerned with is if you have misspelled an HTML tag. That's a problem, okay? Otherwise, I'm not quite as concerned. So that is the assignment. And when you are done, when you've got it transferred to the web, you'll go into the Dropbox here and submit the word done. Then I know it's ready for grading. If you're looking for extra credit, I have responsive pages in this download. And this is extra credit. You'll see there's a folder. And inside that folder, there is a grid, Flexbox, and grid view page. At this point, they all look the same. And what you end up having to do in each one is modify the CSS to make one use grid view, make one use CSS grid, and make one use Flexbox. And these videos show you how to do that. Okay, so you'll download the practice, watch the videos, and then you can upload those or actually upload them to the web and then submit done to the extra credit Dropbox. Okay, and this is optional, but it is really good practice for you, especially if it's been a while since you took the 180. If you took the 180 a couple years ago, you probably don't even know about CSS Grid because that's new. So it would definitely benefit you to download this and to watch the videos and complete the exercises. If you run into problems or if you have any questions at all, please email me and ask. I am here to help you, and I want you guys to have fun with the class.